What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, in today's video, we're going to be going over what just happened with Solana's price because it's extremely bullish and I can't wait to share it with you. So with that said, let's not waste any more time at all and let's get straight into the video. Well, over the last few weeks, what we've been paying attention to is the fact that Solana had just broken out of course, this key structure. Obviously, things were getting very difficult at one point. We were running into resistance, having to come back down, build up these support zones, but eventually we got this breakout. Now, as we got the breakout, and yesterday or the day before yesterday's video, I told you need to watch what's happening right here incredibly closely. I said what we were seeing right here is called a back test, and a back test is extremely important because it determines if this breakout is going to be fulfilled or not. Because sometimes what happens is that cryptos break out of these structures and then they fall back in the structure, and this is called a fake out. And when a crypto fakes out like this, it's usually very bad, and usually you're going to see 20-30% falls, but that's not what we saw from Solana. Solana's price came back down to this previous point of resistance and flipped this previous point of resistance into a key point of support. And that's so important because an RS flip validates the breakout. It says, yes, the bulls are strong enough to maintain this breakout. They are strong enough to hold outside of the structure. And now we're entering into a completely new time frame for Solana, a completely new time frame from the last 3 months. We've been in this stupid freaking structure for the last 3 months, and we finally have broken out of it. And the door to the opportunity, the door and the opportunity to upside is way higher. Now, am I saying that Solana is immediately going to continue up to $200? No, I definitely am not saying that. One thing you have to be aware of is that our 4-hour RSI, for example, has still been struggling. We're still setting these lower highs as Solana's price is attempting to set higher highs. It's not keeping up the pace. And usually when that happens, it's just a sign that the bulls are still struggling. And yeah, maybe there is some type of pullback on the way. Maybe there is some type of more macro cool down where Solana does this, but it doesn't matter because now that we have backtested successfully, the likelihood of us doing this and losing it the second time, coming back for a second backtest and then losing it, go down substantially. I would say there's roughly about a 19 to 24% chance that happens. And of course, generally speaking, a 1 out of 5 chance isn't something that I'm going to try to talk too much about here on the channel because it's not super likely. And so because of that, my overall game plan with Solana is that I did accumulate a little bit more here. Not a ton. I'm not buying a ton because obviously we were doing the majority of our buying towards these lower halves of course, the structure, but I am doing a little bit of buying just because the door of opportunity to the upside has now opened up a lot more. There seems to be a much higher chance that Solana can get this beautiful break to the upside. And even if its price does start to go sideways and consolidate, there is still a strong likelihood that Solana gets this beautiful move. And so because of that, I am more bullish. And obviously, we just have to see what happens. I can't tell you what happens next. I don't know if it does this. I don't know if it does this. I don't know if it does this. But quite frankly, I don't care because the door of opportunity to the upside to $200, $210, $230 is now much more open than it has been for the last few months. And I can't wait to see how this plays out. So, of course, as we do get closer and closer to that, as we do have more structure, as we do have more clarity, I will continue to be one of the first ones to update you. All I need you to do is just smash the like button on this video so as many people as possible, I don't know what that is, as many people as possible see it. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. But overall, if that is just the case, I do appreciate you guys always just tuning in, always being so open to the Solana videos, always tuning into them, always leaving your comments, leaving your criticisms, leaving your advice down in the comment section below. And we're going to continue this ball going. So of course, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.